Moving forward, we come to the literary sources of history. And literary sources can be divided into three categories, that is religious, secular, and accounts of foreign travelers. Can you see it? It's religious, it's secular, and accounts by a foreign travelers. Okay. So, what does a religious literature means? Something, or when we study history through the religious view. Okay. They give us a significant information about a particular religious life and the value system of a particular period. It talks about the religious life of the people. Understood? And literary sources are those sources which are written, which are already written. That's why it's called as literary, which also means a literature. Okay. Then, in India, the main sources of Hindu literature are the Vedas, the Brahmanas, the Upanishads, the epic, that is the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. These two are the epics of Indian literature, right? The Brahma Shastras and the Puranas. Also, the Buddhist and the Jain literature including Jatakas, Tripitakas, Upangas, Prakirans, Sutras and Mahayana Sutra. So these are all the religious religious sources that we can really know about the life of the people in the past, okay, through these texts, understood, through this literature. This was written in Sanskrit language, Pali language and Prakrit language. Okay. Moving forward, we come to the secular literature. What is secular? Secular means just the opposite of religion is a secular. It's not following any sort of God, it's not following any sort of religion, is called to be as a secular. Okay. It's a non-religious literature. It tells us about historical facets of life, that just an example like music, dance, painting, architecture and administration of various kings. So in the secular literature, what do we learn about? We learn about the music, the dance, the painting and the monuments that the people used to do, or they had followed back then in their lives. Okay. It also threw a light on the lifestyle of the human beings in the past, in the history. Understood? Kautilya's Arthashastra. These are all the secular literature. The Sangam literature also tells us about the life of the people in the past. Understood? Now then, the last point is account of foreign travelers. Now, there were lots of foreign travelers back then and even now, but we are studying about the history. So back then, what they used to do? They used to visit India and they used to stay here for months, for years, and they used to take a record of the lifestyle of the Indian people. Okay. And they used to keep a record of it. Through that records, the historians can really study about that particular kingdom, particular area, through this traveler's account, through the text or through the books of the traveler's account. Understood? We get a lot of information about the history of a country through the writings of foreign travelers. For example, the writings of the Greek historian Herodotus gave us an account of invasion of India by Alexander the Great. Similarly, the Greek historian and geographer Megasthenes gives in his book Indica an account of the life and time of the founder of Mauryan dynasty, Chandragupta Maurya I. So there was one person, this Megasthenes, okay, he was in the court of Mauryan kingdom at that time, Chandragupta Maurya, he was the king. So this Megasthenes wrote a book and the name of the book was Indica. Over there in that book, he wrote about the entire kingdom, the tactics that was used by Chandragupta Maurya and the life under that kingdom. Okay. So these are the things and the factors or the sources that you can study history. Understood? This is how you can study history. And these are the ways how you can really understand history in a more better way. So archaeological sources and literary sources is how we can get to know about history. Understood? I hope this is just clear to all of you. So with this, we come to the end of this chapter, and in my next class, I will be I'll be teaching you the next chapter, and the name of the chapter is Life of Man Through the Stone Age. Okay? So, thank you very much. Take care.